welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I appreciate it a whole lot, a whole lot. Okay, so today in today's video, I am going to be showing you how to do this waist drape on this dress. So you could see, you people would have noticed that drapes, they have been in vogue, as in they have been so trendy, like I can't even remember anymore. So, and obviously they are not going away soon. So if you don't know how to drape, then you should not be left behind. So today I have a video some time ago. It has been a long time though that I made how to drape on a skirt. So today I'm going to show you how to drape this waist one on this dress. It is a very simple process. So we're going to start. So this is the dress that I'm going to be making use of. So this is my dress pattern. So you could see the dress, it is a gown, but it is a short gown. But the original one on the thumbnail is a long gown, so it's still the same process. So I'm just going to show you. Just once you elongate this one down, it has gotten to that same thing. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So if you are new to Stylish Nigeria YouTube channel, if you have not subscribed, please, I would appreciate if you hit on the subscribe button and then hit on the bell also to get an update whenever I upload a new video. Okay, now let's get started. The materials that we're going to need for this class, you're going to need your fabric that you're going to use to do the drape. Preferably a satin or a velvet will work beautifully well, and then you need a pattern paper because I'm going to be using the slash and spread method to do this. So I'm going to show you, it is a very simple process. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we're going to do this right now. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to measure the waist measurement. So you can see the lines on my gown from the cut. So this is my bust point, this is my under bust, and then this is the waist part, and then this is the hip line. So we're going to be starting from this waistline now. What we are going to from the under bust line. So these three lines, one, two, three, these are the parts where we're going to be working with. So the only thing is you are going to determine where you want it chilling to. So the very simple and easiest way for you to do this, you can draw out the design that you want. You understand? If you notice that it is tilting to the side. So you can, so this is my under bust, and then this is my hip line, this is my waistline, this is my under, sorry. This is my under bust line, this is my waistline, and then this is my hip line. So I just want you to know this is my under bust. So from this part like this, now I'm just using like a free hand to create out the shape. So if you notice what we have there is like a V. So I'm just going to open it on this side. I'll use the under bust and then the hip line. That will be the width. You understand? So you can extend it a little bit down more, but that would be the, okay, let's just extend by 1 inch. Is okay. And then from this part, I'm just going to use my ruler. So for this other part, you are going to determine how wide you want it to be on this side like this. So you see what I'm drawing now. So on this part also, it's going to tilt to this side. So this is the slim side. So for this side, I'll just determine how many inches. So on this side, I think 5 inches will be okay. So we'll mark it like this. So you see, we already have the shape of our drape. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out what I have here. I'm going to cut it out on my pattern paper, and then before we slash, because I cannot slash on my actual fabric. So I'm just going to make a replica. I don't have a tracing. I don't have a tracing paper. My paper is a little bit thick. If I had a tracing paper, it would have been easier for me to see. So I'm just trying to see if I can see it, but it is really not very obvious. So I'm just going to bend it a little bit like this and then take out my shape from this point. And then then I'll still place the pattern paper here. So this is the other line, and then this is the other line. So I'm just going to connect them like this. Okay, so we have our pattern now. So I'll cut out the excess. Okay, so you see what we have. So you see it. So the next thing now, we're going to slash this. It is a very simple process. So since we have 5 inches here, so I'm going to use half of an inch. So that means I'm going to have like 10 lines here. Okay. So on this part, if you notice on this part is really not that full. So what I have here is about 17 inches. So I'm just going to take it like 2 inches intervals. So I'm going to connect the lines now. Well, note, I'm not going to slash it to the end. I'm not slashing all of them to the end. It's more than 10 lines right now. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to cut this open. Okay, so it's our pattern paper now. It is slashed now. So now I'm going to take this piece out, and then I'll bring back the fabric that I want to use so that I can spread it. So like I said, for this, if you don't want if you for just the slash, you can use about 2 yards of fabric to do this. So you just spread it as much as you can. So I'll show you how to. So I need allowance on the edges, so I'm going to shift it a little bit. So now I'm going to cut my fabric now. So you can decide to pin. So let's just pin one here and then pin this also. So when I'm cutting, so you can decide to measure how many inches apart you want. So this is the inch apart, that is what will determine how full your plate is going to be. So what we are literally doing is just to add pleats to that dress. So that's just it. So I'm going to cut like this. I just want to cut out the amount of fabric that I'm going to need. So you can see what we have right now. So this part now, I'm just going to take the curve shape, this curve shape. So I'm going to cut it out. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pin this. I'm going to pin them down. So I'll bring back my working piece now to my table. And then I'm going to take this now. So this is where Okay, let me adjust a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure that my camera captures everything. So you see, this is where we're starting from now, and then we're going to end it here. So when we end it here, now we're going to pleat all of them to that side. Okay. So now let's get started. So what you are going to do is just a simple process. This one, this first one like this, on this line like this, we're going to fold it. This first piece like this, you are going to fold it in like this. Fold it in, and then you are going to place it on this line like this. It is a very simple process. We're going to place it like this. Another way that we're going to, okay, let me show you another simple way. We'll take out the pins from this. Let's mark where we are going to place. Okay, so with that it will be easy for us. So now all of the points. So I'm just going to use my marker like this. You can put notches so that we can take out our pins. So that's why we can take out the paper and then work with the fabric. So you see all of the lines. So that's the parts that those marks that I put are the parts where we are going to pleat. Okay, so now let's take off this pattern paper. Okay, so we already have all of our pleats here, and then this part, like I said, we have our curve here. So the first thing you are going to do, this is the first line. These are the lines that we're working with. So the first thing this first part, you're going to fold it in. So that was why I was asking for me to have an allowance. So you take your piece like this and then you place it, let it follow the line. You understand? It is a simple process. Let it follow the line like this. Make sure that it is following the line. And then you are going to pin now. So once it is inside, you will pin it down like this. So it is on the line, you pin it down. And then you pin it here also. And then the next thing you are going to do now, you know everything, we're bringing everything to fit into this part, into this small piece here. I hope you can see it. So we're bringing everything to fit into this part. So we already have our markings on our fabric. So the next thing you are going to do, this one like this mark, you're just going to take, you're going to take this like this. It is a pleat. It's just a simple, and then you pin it down. And then you take the other piece also. So literally what we're just trying to do is just to keep pleating it. Let everything fit into this part. Let it come to this waist part. And then as you walk, as you it is you just you pin it down. I'm going to pick the other pieces from the other side also. So just keep tucking them in. It is kind of looking funny now. Yes, Just keep putting them. When we are done, you will see the beauty is going to come out. And then this is the last piece. So I want you to note this part, I'm going to fold it inside like this. So you see it is following the line. So I'm just trying to make sure that you can see it on the camera. So you pin it down like this. So these parts now I'm going to arrange them properly now. So I'll just get my pressing iron and press it down properly so for you to see. You need to press it out very well. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to trim it for you to see. I'll trim the edge so that it begins to make sense to you so you could see what we have. So I'll trim the other part also so you can see what we have. At the end, we are just going to do is to take it back to your machine and then you stitch along this line like that and then stitch on the side lines also so you could see how easy it is. So the essence of this tutorial is for you whenever you see drapes like this on dresses, at least you have an idea. With this video you have an idea of how it is being done. So all you are just going to go back now is you are going to stitch it here and then stitch it on the side. There are some that you can decide to hide some stitch inside. That's what I mean. So you could see like this partner that is hidden now. You can run a stitch on it and then this covers it up. It will not be obvious. And then you can also use your needle and thread to tack it in a little bit. You just give it some tiny, tiny tacks. So that is how it is being done. So next time when you see a drape, just give it a try. You don't need to be afraid. It should not be looking like so strange and okay, so thank you so much. I've come to the end of this tutorial. So if you find it helpful, I would appreciate if you hit on the like button to make me know you appreciate what I did with this video. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, so please subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you. Bye.